Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm excited to show you how to create an advanced employee rota using innovative techniques that automate the tracking of sickness, AWOL, holidays, and lateness seamlessly. By the end of this tutorial, you will have fully functional and efficient system to manage your team's schedule effortlessly. So let's begin by giving you a sneak peek of what we are going to create today. Here is the final employee rota that you will be working towards. As you can see, it's a color coded for easy visualization, and it automatically update and adjust based on various factors such as sick, leave, holiday, and AWOL. Before I take you to the tracking part of this rota, I would like to show you some key elements which are very important for you to know how this rota actually works. As you can see on the top, we have a month name, then we have the date, then we have a day name, then we have a little cell which gives us information about how many actual employees I will have available on that day or have available on that day. So as you can see, on 1st of January, I had 10 employees available, and this is very important information. If you're working with a large team, you have people working across different shift patterns and stuff like that, so you can manage your workload efficiently by delegating your task accordingly to the available employees. So this is very helpful for you to have this option in your rota. All right. Any empty cells, these are working days for the employees. Any XX cells, these are day offs. All right. As you can see, everybody in this rota is working from Monday to Friday. Anything marked with H means holiday. Anything marked with S is sick, L late, A AWOL. And all of this information is getting automatically tracked in this rota, so you can analyze this information and make better decisions. If you scroll to the right on this rota, you will have access to all the trackers available in this rota. So let's have a look. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can see all of 4 trackers. As you can see, we have sickness tracker, AWOL tracker, holiday tracker, and lateness trackers. And these are based on days. As you can see, Amelia Gracia, she ranked sick once on Friday. Olivia, she ranked sick 3 times, but it was always on Tuesday. So this is a pattern going on here. This kind of information is very crucial when you work with large teams, so you can make better decisions of this information and track these kind of trends. As you can see, Ethan, he was able twice, but always on Monday. You can see Liam is usually coming late. Doesn't matter which day, he's just coming late some days. Mark Thompson, he had 2 holidays, so you can track how many holidays employees booking, how many they have left, etc. etc. So let's begin building this rota. We will build the rota part first, and then we will move on to the trackers bit. So let's begin. We're going to start with a blank sheet, and we will start from 1st of January. So I'm going to insert the date, and then I'm going to write text formula because we want to extract the month name from it. I'm going to make the cell number absolute by pressing F4, comma, triple M, close bracket. I'm going to copy this formula by pressing Control D and modify it by pressing F2. and change to day because we want day. Now again, copy it down, modify it, and change D to day name Monday. Let's also build the available employee counter. We're gonna use countifs formula for it. So this is our range. We want to make sure this range is being filled, otherwise our formula will count wrong amount of available employees. So that would be not equal to empty. And our second criteria would be this range. And we have to make sure this is empty. That's it. That's all we need. Plus we also need to count lateness because late employees, technically, they are at work. So we don't want to remove these people from available employees counter, if that makes sense. So countif, same range is equal to L because L is the letter that we're gonna use for the lateness. Okay, so if somebody is sick or goes on holiday, these people will be removed from the available employee counter. If somebody is late, we won't remove that person. All right. So let's delete this one and drag all this information to the right till the end of year, basically. Now, one more thing actually, before we drag all these formulas down to the right, we have to make sure this range in this formula has been marked as absolute range. So we're going to select this range and press F4. That's it. That's all we have to do. Now we'll select this again, drag it to the right till the end of the year. If you keep your cursor in the middle, you will be able to see the date. All right, that's it basically. Now we're going to select the top 4 rows. We're going to hold Control Shift and press left arrow. We're going to copy this information by Control C, Control V. This little pop-up will appear and we're going to press on it. And then we're going to select paste values. And scroll to the left again. We can remove everything from row 4 because we don't need this information anymore. We just select this row and press delete. So what is left to do is now we have to make it fancy by putting some colors, some backgrounds, and formatting. So I'm going to select everything by clicking on this arrow, click in between of any 2 columns, change the height of the rows to 21. Put everything in center, put some borders on it. Convert these values is giving me some errors because these are stored as text, so we're going to convert these in number. So what we're going to do, we're going to select all of these, and click on this one, convert to number, so that little error goes away. I'm gonna give some color formatting to these numbers, which is completely optional. So let me do that quickly. I'll pause the video because I don't want to make this video very long. So I have just finished applying all the colors to the cells. If you want exact color names, I can provide in the description, so you can go and apply these same exact colors on your cells. I can provide this hex code for you for all these numbers. Right? You don't have to exactly copy me. You can choose your own font, own backgrounds, and whatever you want to do with it, basically. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna make all the elements colorfuls when, for example, you book holiday for an employee and you type age, should become green or whatever. Different color for AWOL, different color for lateness, and different for sickness, right? To do that, we're gonna select all this range till the end of the rota and click on conditional formatting, and then we're gonna click on highlight cell rules. We're gonna click on equal to. We're gonna type A, and here we're gonna choose the color, custom format. We're gonna go to fill, we're gonna choose whichever color we like, basically. I would say this one. Okay, okay. Now we're gonna go again, do the same thing basically for holiday. Same thing for the lateness. And lastly for sickness. Okay, let's type S now. You can see everything is looking nice and colorful as we expected. Fantastic. Basically, the rota is ready to roll now. You can just input your rota according to your employees. You can give them rota if they're working Monday to Friday. Just make sure you put XX on their days off. And if they're in you sick before the shift starts, you can input it here as a sick or holiday if they have some holidays booked in. So you can have actual employee number here on the top and plan your day as we discussed earlier on. Okay. In the next bit, we're gonna build the trackers to track all the sickness, AWOL, and all these elements that we're gonna put in this rota. All right. So scroll right for that. Since we're gonna track all these elements by day names, we will need a range from Monday till Sunday. Let's make it compact by selecting all these columns, double click in the middle. Let's type S here, so we know that this is for the sickness. And we will use the formula counts if. This would be our first criteria range. We will make it absolute by pressing F4, comma. We are looking for Monday only, so we select Monday. We will make a column absolute by pressing F4 in front of NF 3 times. Once you see $sign in front of NF, that's fine. That's what we need. Comma, we need second criteria range, which is Rota itself. So this one, we're gonna select it till here. We're gonna also make the column absolutes in this range. That's it. Now our criteria would be S, because we're tracking sickness in this. Enter. Let's try it. Oh, hello, it's working. As you can see, it's counting perfectly. It's counting only Monday. So let's drag this formula. We need another column for total. We will use sum to count, to sum all these sickness. Drag it down. Amazing. Let's check. Let's check these. Oh, why this is not working? Oh. And this one, we have to make the row number absolute and not the column. That's why. So we will make number 8 absolute in this case. Press enter. Drag it like that. Drag it to the bottom. Yeah, should work absolutely fine now. And if you want to hide these zeros, what you can do, you can select all this range, right click on it, go to format cells, go to custom, and delete the journal here and type 0 semicolon minus 0 double semicolon at, and okay. All these zeros will disappear, so you can have a nice and clean look. And if you will type age or anything else, it won't count. It will just count the sickness in this one. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna copy this and paste it here. And press Ctrl F. So we're gonna select all this range. Press Ctrl F. Go to replace. I'm gonna type. So basically, we're gonna change sickness with the AWOL. Click on refresh all. And click on replace all. Good, that's what we needed. So this will be for AWOL. Now we're gonna repeat this step for holiday and lateness. So let's say this is holiday and this is for lateness. we're gonna press Control H and replace Control A with H, and then we're gonna select this. We're gonna replace A with N. Amazing. So as you can see in the formula, everything is got updated. And if you type L on this number, it will say it gets updated according to the day. What we need now, we need the person's name. It's completely up to you if you would like to have names here, or you can just block this cell over here by going into view and just click on freeze pens, and when you will scroll to the right, it will stay there, the names. One other thing, if you want to quickly hide this cell formatting, these grid lines, you can click this one. Yeah, I don't like it, so I made it hidden. Okay, so our trackers are ready to go. All what we have to do is to make them fancy. I'm gonna just make it a little bit bigger. We're gonna merge this, make it maybe bigger. I'm gonna merge this. I'm gonna make this merge, name it sickness tracker. We can bring the people's name here by referencing the cell name. So we will just press equal and select the employee name, enter. Make it readable by clicking in between these columns, drag it down. There you go. Get all the employees' name here. Now what you can do, you can copy the formatting by selecting, for example, I've got what, 9 cells. So I'm going to select 9 cells. And click on format painter. Actually, I'm going to select these two because I've got this gray one and white one. Double click on it. Select this area. Happy days. As you can see, zeros, they have returned back. So we're gonna make them make them disappear again. So we will have to repeat the custom formatting step again. Yeah, format cells, number, custom. We're gonna type 0 semicolon minus 0 semicolon semicolon at the rate. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna select this and double click on it. Click on this, click on this, and click on this. So what we have done now, we have applied the same formatting to these ones as well. To get out of the format painter mode, you need to press escape on your keyboard and it will get out of the format painter mode and you will have normal cursor back. And don't worry if some of the things disappear from the sheet, you can bring them back by double clicking on merge and center, like so. Now just apply the formatting of your choice. So what we will do now, we will create a button over here. So when we press it, it will scroll us to the current date. It's going to be a bit tricky, but stay with me. We'll make it look very easy. All right. So before doing anything else, let's rename this sheet to Rota and create one more sheet. Just name it variables. In the first cell over here, we will type the formula today. So equal today. It will automatically will give us the current day. Now what we have to do, we need to find total numbers of days in year. We can just Google it. For a fact, I know we have 366 days in 2024. So what I'm going to do, I'll write 1 here and select the cell. Click on Fill, Series. I will select column here. Leave everything as it is and type 366 here and press OK. You will see it will produce a range till 366. Now, what we have to do, we need to fetch the column name from this sheet. We want to get the column name of your first cell in your rota for the 1st of January in my case, which is column B. All right. To do that, we will use the command address. So equal to address. So row number will be always 1. Then we're gonna select the column number, which will be this one. Select cell next to it, our first day. Okay, so D2 in this case. And then we have to choose which kind of reference we want to return it. So we want number 4, relative, close bracket. It's showing column A, but that's not what we need. So we need to do this one, we need to do +1. All right, now it's giving me column B, B1, cell B1, but we're going to remove 1 from it. To remove 1 from it, we will use substitute. So we're going to wrap this with substitute. So we're going to, in the text, we will leave this address formula, then comma. So our old text would be 1, and we're going to replace it by nothing, close bracket. Now we go just B. Now we're going to drag it down by double clicking on the corner. Now we got all the column names till the end of the rota. So as you can see, we got the last column NC, and we got the NC, the last one over here as well. So what we want to do now is we want to get the current day number with a formula, and based on that current day number, we want to fetch the column name, right? So to do that, we need to wrap current date with year formula, like so, and then wrap this with date. So this will be 1, 0. Yeah. Now we got the date. Now we have to minus this date, the current date, from it. You can see we got number 2 because this is 2nd of January 2024. Now we're going to run the XLOOKUP formula to get the column name of 2nd of January. So at the bottom cell, we're going to run XLOOKUP. So we're looking for this value. We're looking for this value in this column, and we want to return information from this column. If it doesn't find anything, we want to return nothing. We want exact match. We want search. We want to search first to last. Right? So column C. As you can see, for 2nd of January is column C. Right? Now we have to create a hyperlink over here to make our sheet scroll to the whatever current date is, right? So we're gonna, let me just make it big by doing merge and center. Now I'm gonna type the formula. I'm gonna select this cell and type the formula over here, hyperlink, equal to hyperlink. Since I'm referring it to the same sheet, I will need to type hashtag between the double quotes. And the sheet name, in this case, our sheet name is Rota. Exclamation mark. And we want to get the column name from the variable sheet. So that would be C, right? Now, and again, now we need to type the row number over here. In this case, my row number is basically which row number we want it to scroll. We can select 6 in this case because date is in the row number 6, right? So we're going to type 6 here. Now, comma, we can give it a name. I will give it today's name. So I'll just put today's formula in it. And close it. And if you press this one, as you can see, it's taking us to the current date. This is going to be very helpful for you. For example, when you are in the middle of the rota, you're looking for something back and forth, and you want to go to the current date, you can just press this and move to the current date. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say you are in the middle of the rota and now you want to go to the active date, which is the current date. You can just click on this one and it will take you to the current date. Okay. Now we have to convert this into a date. For that, if you try to click on it, it won't let you. It won't let you select it. So you have to right click on it and from top here, more number formats, click on custom, scroll at the bottom, choose whatever you like. I like this one. 2nd of Jan. I'll change its direction. Yeah, this one. Put it here. Make it a little bit big. I don't like underline. So give it whatever formatting you like to give it to. Okay, and now we can hide the top 4 rows. Don't need them. Job done basically. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please subscribe and comment if you have any question. And please don't forget to like as well. Thank you very much.